If 5,000 shall accumulate for 10 years at 8% compounded quarterly, find the compounded interest at the end of 10 years. So, given muna tayo. Given natin ay P is equal to 5,000 pesos. Ang T natin ay 10 years. M natin ay 4 kasi compounded quarterly siya. Ang J natin ay 8% or 0.08. Kunin natin yung N. Ang N natin ay T times M, kaya N is equal to 10 times 4 is equal to 40. Yung I naman, I natin ay J over M is equal to 0.08 over 4. Solution. Formula natin ay F is equal to P multiplied by quantity 1 plus I raised to N. Substitute lang natin. P na 5,000 pesos times 1 plus I natin na 0.08 over 4 raised to 40. Ang F natin ay equal sa 11,040.20. Ngayon, sabi, find the compounded interest at the end of 10 years. Para makuha yon, kailangan natin pag-minusin yung P natin at yung F. So, I is equal to F minus P. Substitute lang natin. F is equal to 11,040.20 minus 5,000 pesos. Ang I natin ay 6,040.20. Yan yung sagot. A sum of 1,000 pesos is invested now and left for 8 years, at which time the principal is withdrawn. The interest that has accrued is left for another 8 years. If the effective annual rate is 5%, what will be the withdrawal amount at the end of the 16th year? Given muna. Ang P natin ay 1,000 pesos. Ang I natin ay 5% or 0.05. Ang N natin ay 8 years. Solution. Ang formula natin ay F is equal to P times quantity 1 plus I raised to N. Substitute lang ulit natin. 1,000 times 1 plus 0.05 raised to 8. Ang F natin ay 1,477.46 pesos. Kailangan natin hanapin yung F16. So, kailangan ulit nating i-minus yung F minus P ulit. Equals 1,477.46 minus 1,000. Ang P natin bago ay 477.46. Label natin siya as P. So, F16 is equal to P times 1 plus I raised to N ulit. Ang gagamitin nating P ngayon ay yung 477.46 pesos times 1 plus yung I natin na 0.05 raised to 8. Ang F16 natin ay equal sa 705.42 pesos. Yun na yung final answer. It is the practice of almost all banks in the Philippines that when they grant a loan, the interest for 1 year is automatically deducted from the principal amount upon release of money to a borrower. Let us therefore assume that you applied for a loan with a bank and the 80,000 pesos was approved at an interest rate of 14%, of which 11,200 was deducted, and you were given a check of 68,800 pesos. Since you have to pay the amount of 80,000 pesos 1 year after, what then will be the effective interest rate? So, given natin ay I is equal to 11,200 pesos. Ang P natin, 68,800 pesos. Ang N natin ay 1 year. Solution. Ang gagamitin nating formula ay I is equal to P R N. Substitute lang natin. 11,200 pesos equals 68,800 pesos times R times 1. Hanapin natin yung R. R is equal to 11,200 pesos over 68,800 pesos times 1. R natin ay 0.1628 times 100. Ang R natin ay magiging 16.28%. Yan ay sagot. The amount of 1,500 pesos was deposited in a bank account 20 years ago. Today is worth 3,000 pesos. Interest is paid semi-annually. Determine the interest rate paid on this account. Given natin ay F is equal to 3,000 pesos. P natin ay 1,500 pesos. Ang T natin ay 20 years. Ang M natin ay 2 kasi semi-annually siya. Ang J natin nawawala. Ang I is equal to J over M is equal to J over 2. Ang N natin is equal to 20 times 2 is equal to 40. Solution. F is equal to P times 1 plus I raised to N. Substitute lang ulit natin. 3,000 equals P na 1,500 times 1 plus J over 2 raised to 40. Ngayon, i-divide natin siya both sides sa 1,500. Para makancel yun. Tapos dito, dalawa na lang yung may iwan. Ito magiging 2 is equal to 1 plus j over 2 raised to 40. 2 is equal to 1 plus 0.5 j raised to 40. Kaya ang j natin ay magiging 0.035 times 100. J natin ngayon ay 3.5%.